Okay, so here's an update on the Star Destroyer. Last time you might have seen this. The dark gray panels were much darker and they didn't quite blend in so well, so I took an airbrush overall with some white paint and just toned everything down. And just plugging it in, I discovered one bad thing, and that is right there. One dead engine, unfortunately. So the only real option here, if I can flip this over, maybe. So unfortunately, I'm pretty sure my only option is going to be to pull the entire top off, which is definitely not a great option, but again, similarly, it's not quite so bad. I can't pull the command tower off here because of the way everything is wired up. It's either top or nothing. I can probably crack this open with the aid of the X-Acto blade. That should work out pretty well. Other than that, if it wasn't for this burned out engine, I would have been done. So I got a little more work to do on this guy, I guess. It's not, oh hey, look at that. So it's not burned out at all. It does have a loose connection though. Let's unplug this and see what happens here. Huh, very strange. So it's just a loose wire, which is definitely regrettable, and that could still warrant me popping in there and figuring out what's going on, because that's definitely not cool. So essentially, otherwise, this is done at long last. The gray panels were definitely too dark. They're much more subdued at this point. The next time I do one of these, I'm going to go for much smaller gray points all over the place to make it a lot better. Let me plug this in through the bottom and we'll take a look at this that way. So it's definitely been a while since I worked on this, and one of the problems with the bottom lighting was that the connections are a little too close to each other. Yep, we still have 3 engine lights. So down here, when I cut this, you can definitely see there that they're pretty close, and if you wiggle them just a little, they definitely tend to short each other out. That's not the kind of short that will destroy the lighting, of course, but it is the kind of short that shuts the lighting down until you fiddle with it. So that's another definite modification that I should do, but whether I will or not, we'll see. If you're not spinning this around, there is no real significant problem. That is, if it's stationary. And again, once you get it exactly just right, it pretty much stays, no problems. So essentially, I am definitely going to call this done at this point. Still to fix this wiring issue down here. It's an external thing, so that's definitely good. I might be able to just carve into the underside of the body without pulling it apart, which would definitely be a nice thing. And last thing I should do, which I'll do right now, is to put some silver paint in the engine cones here, and that will pretty much finish that up. I'd like to slice this entire area out, but I don't quite know that I can do it because of the way the wiring is on the inside. That could be a really delicate operation that could screw things up even worse. But for now, I'm definitely happy with it. It's gonna pretty much stay where in one place. There's not going to be anything real significant going on with this at all. So I'm not too worried about the lights flickering or any kind of damage. And that is pretty much that, I think. The next time you see this, it'll be on the green screen, and we'll go from there. I got to redo some work on the green screen, so until that point I won't be shooting this. But it's definitely on the list of things to do. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this build, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.